you ready for class? Welcome back to the Panic Room, everyone, and to another episode of Pax's Little Library of Horrors. Alright guys, so I recently went to a library sale. I'm pretty sure by the time you guys are seeing this, my book haul video for that sale will have already been up for a while. So today we're going to be talking about Waiting for Chicken Smith. Okay, so I was flipping through this book at the sale, and the very ambiguous nature made me get it. Not to mention it was like 50 cents. It has some really cool stylized pictures, but honestly, just the overall tone of the book is kind of odd to me. So it is short enough to read, so we are going to read it today. And I just want you guys to kind of like sit back and really listen to what's happening and then see how you feel at the end. I want to see if it affects you guys the same way it did me, because there was something about the overall tone of this book. It kind of made me read too much into it, because you know that's what we do here on the Little Library of Horrors. But there was something about it that really just kind of sent a chill down my spine. Like, is this kid working with a full Happy Meal, so to speak? Because it was almost like the Chicken Smith that he's waiting on is someone else. And I'm going to see if you guys come to the same conclusion I did. So, here we go. I'm waiting for Chicken Smith. He won't be long now. Every year, I stay at the same cabin at the beach with my family, and every year, Chicken Smith is here with his dad and his dog, Jelly. Chicken Smith knows the beach like the back of his hand, and I do too. Hey look, my sister calls, but I'm waiting for Chicken Smith. He should be here soon. Every year, Chicken Smith's bike sits on his porch with his dad's surfboard and the buoy we found in the dunes. Chicken's bedroom window is at the front, and we use it like a door. Chicken Smith can kick a tennis ball from the top step onto the beach, and Jelly will fetch it every time. Chicken has carved his initials somewhere around here, and if I can find them, he'll buy me a milkshake. My sister is calling again, but she'll just have to wait a minute. And we see this is a good like full page rendition of like the type of artistry we have here. So, I don't know, it almost kind of comes off to me as kind of childlike. Like, take a look at the trees. You know, like, it is very detailed, but there's an element of childlike, I don't know, rush, lack of talent, lack of skill yet there. And again, I'm not saying the artist isn't skilled, he is. You know, I think that is maybe what they were going for. Chicken Smith's bike is rusty with a wheel that rubs on the frame and no brakes. But that's okay. Chicken just uses his foot when he wants to slow down. My sister yells, "Quick, look!" But I'm waiting for Chicken Smith. She can hang on. And I love the stylization of this page. You see how the writing is inside of the bike tire? Yeah, but you see, it's very simplistic, but very effective, I think, the illustrations. And that just gets more so as we go on. Every year, Chicken Smith and I walk to the lighthouse with sandwiches Chicken's dad makes for us. You can still see where Chicken Smith wrote his whole name on the lighthouse door. We hunt for whales through Chicken's binoculars. Before it gets dark, we race the other back in time for dinner. We swim all day, and sometimes Chicken Smith lets me on his dad's surfboard. Once I saw a flying fish, but Chicken says it was either a bird or my imagination. And here we have like a beach scene. Yeah, and see how some of them are colored and some of them aren't? Like, I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into that, but it is still very childlike to me. Like, you see, just look at this kid's face right here. No nose, right? Look at the dogs. Very, like, two-dimensional, you know? Last year, Chicken Smith gave me a piece of driftwood he had carved into a whale. So this year, I got Chicken this crazy shell from the gas station shop. My sister likes shells, and things made from shells. She has a collection in a shoebox under her bed. But shells aren't as good as whales. For a start, whales can breathe through a hole at the top of their head. Shells don't. Shells just sit there, and she still likes them. Maybe I could have gotten Chicken a whale thing instead. Actually, if I hold the shell up to my ear, I can hear the sea, and the seagulls squawking. See? It's like a big 2-page spread here. Alright, just to pause here. You guys see what I'm saying? Like, is Chicken real? Because he goes off on this tangent about, like, his sister seeing stuff, but he doesn't pay any attention to that. Or he can hear the sea through a shell. I don't know. There was just something about the way this was written, this tone. You know, what do you think? Do you think Chicken's real? Now I can hear the ice cream truck singing. It's a different tune from last year's. What is taking Chicken Smith so long anyway? We're missing out on everything. And I love this panel. All of the people in white, practically, against this bright blue backdrop. I just thought that was really, really neat. Like, I don't know, something about like just the pen and ink, the lines on this woman's hat, I don't know, everything just seems to leap out from this. But yet, still, the people are very simple, very childlike. Like this girl here, with a real long face. You have this man here with the big back. You know, very disproportionate, like a child would draw. This year, Chicken Smith's cabin looks different. The windows are shut, the grass is long, and I don't see his bike. Chicken's window has a huge cobweb with a fly in it, so I leave the shell there and walk down to the beach. Okay, did your mind go where mine did? Is Chicken real? Is he imaginary? Did he pass away? Yeah. Now, you might be saying like, wow, that's morbid, but that's kind of where my mind went. Like, why is this kid looking for him? Why is he not there? Why is his mind going off into like, I can hear the ocean, and the ice cream truck song is different. To me, it was just very like, almost sad in its undertone, but still very questioning. Every page I read. My sister calls again, but I'm not listening. What do you want? I call back. Just hurry up, she yells, running off along the beach. I follow her, over the dune, through the trees, under the pipe where I once cut my knee, and up the hill to the lighthouse. Look, there he is, she points. And that's the first time I've seen a whale, even with binoculars. Chicken Smith and I never saw one. My sister and I watch the well until our eyes hurt. Then, before it gets dark, I race her back in time for dinner. Is the sister Chicken Smith? Okay, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, is the sister taking the place of Chicken Smith? I don't know. I have nothing but questions. At our cabin, we look at my well book until it's late. Tomorrow we're going on a shell hunt. Chicken Smith might be here next year, or maybe the one after that. I hope so. And if he's not, I'll give Mary Ann this crazy shell for her collection. She'd like that. Okay, so we don't get the little girl's name until the very end. We never get the boy's name. And we're still wondering at the end of the book if Chicken Smith is even real. So this put me in mind of so many different possibilities. You know, I was wondering like, okay, why did he not name the sister? Is it because he didn't care about the sister because he was too worried about Chicken Smith? Is he kind of bonkers and he's just lost his shit and this is just a moment of clarity that he remembers the sister's name? Stuff like that. That's the things I was thinking about. But this book, I think more so than many of the other ones, it was the tone. Something about this kid searching for something. Searching for Chicken Smith. The initials. Like trying to find the initials. The ice cream truck song changing. We find out later, you know, after this description of the bike on the front and his dad's surfboard and all this, we find out later on in the book that everything's dusty. You know, there's cobwebs. You know, nobody's there. Is it just, hey, we decided not to go to the beach this year? Is it something a lot more morbid than that? You know, I'm going to leave it up to you to decide. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. But do you get what I'm saying about the tone of this book? There was something about the tone that was very eerie to me. That's really the best word I can think to describe it. Eerie. So guys, again, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of Waiting for Chicken Smith. I feel like you could just be here all day reading into this. At least I could, because that's what we do here, right? But guys, if you like this, please hit like, hit subscribe. It would really help me out. And until next time, class dismissed.